Well, thank you very much, João. I took just some notes for these closing remarks. I think that we'll have something for another 2 or 3 hours. I think that you are okay. So if you do not have any problem. No, well, first of all, I want to thank the organization and all the people, especially the backstage teams and the staff and the organization Nova, to the keynote speakers, conductors, and the audience. I mean, it's a prize for patience that you can still hang on here at this time. So I think basically I tried to make some summary in 3 messages. One is about the diagnostic that we have been hearing along the day. The second one is where do we stand when we talk about or between Africa and Europe, and the third one is what can we do? What could be from now onwards this sort of call for action? Regarding this diagnostic, I think that we all agree that Africa and Europe have it's a great land for opportunities, great land of opportunities to work together. This morning we heard about geography, also about demography, an opportunity for prosperity, and we start to make some connections, or I try to make some links, some connection between what could be this agenda regarding the priorities. And I think that as we just heard here, I mean, this is not just a single priority, but a mix, a hybrid of different priorities. I think that probably education is one of the first one where I think Europe can bring some effort in terms of push ahead education, also the health. Health is very, very important. Then we have things that we need to work much better together. And when we talk about energy transition, climate change, etc. So I think that here we have something which is really huge and great regarding the problems that we have on a worldwide basis, but basically facing this reality between Europe and Africa. We will not have any energy transition without an industrial transition. We will not have both without technology, and we will not have the 3 without digital. Okay, so there are too many things, and when we are talking about Africa and this energy transition, because it's going to be prosperity in Africa, because all the renewables, etc. Yes, but there is a long way to be there. To be there, a really, really long way. Energy and mining and digital are very much connected together. So I think that here is an agenda which needs much more support than the one that we have been seeing until today. Then we have been talking also about equity, of course. Why? Equity. Sports as a transversal thing, which I really appreciate very much, all the energy we saw in this panel. Because all of these that we have been talking or hearing about today generates great impact on economy, generates great impact on the social, and generates great impact on the environment. I mean, this is this triple impact, which is something that we really need to see much more in this bridge between Europe and Africa. Where do we stand? Well, I think that there is a very good understanding regarding the problems. There are some very nice strategies, but there is a very poor execution. And this is the main problem that time to time we face. I mean, we all agree. I mean, the headlines, we all agree about the headlines. Everybody can be a bit of a strategist when we talk about the great ideas, but the thing still is pending on the execution. And with this call for action, which is much more related and linked to the execution, this is my third message. What can we do about? And I think here we have the Diaspora Council, and there there is a need and an opportunity. We have now our regional centers spread out all over the Africa, and I think that thinking in this call for action, there is something we should do together in order not to have an agenda with 150 topics, but probably an agenda with 5 or 10 or 15 topics, because this is not something about the granularity, it's something much more about what are the real structural things that we need to do together in Africa. So I ask these members of our regional centers, we are now moving through the practice centers and the competences center, which is something that gives us much more understanding and traction with the realities in the region and in the countries, because every country has its own pace and tempo. So I think that there is an opportunity, and we need to call the political side. We need to engage the entrepreneurs. I mean, all the entrepreneurs that are here today with us, all they need to know is what level of support that they can really count on. I mean, sometimes it's not funding or, big support from big programs. Sometimes it's just making or being sure that we will have enough stability to make a plan for 10, 15, or 20 years. And I think that we have some of these entrepreneurs are here in this room today, and the opportunity is there. So it has been a long day for all of us. I think that the EurAfrican Forum continues to progress in our intention to make clear some of the big issues. It's true that in this 2024 forum, we try to put some more reality on the things. For example, with these parallel sessions that we have had, this is something that in the past did not exist. So as far as I know, the thing went well. Now we will try to take out some KPIs on that. But for the time being, what I can say is that I'm quite pleased with the journey today. Thank you very much for your presence. We will start tomorrow. I will ask you to stay here on time tomorrow, because we will have a very nice and interesting day. So thank you very much. I appreciate, and we'll see together tomorrow. Thank you.